But we begin this hour with a major student demonstration in Ontario.
The ongoing labor dispute between Ontario and its teachers is now involving more than just the two parties.
Students across Ontario walked out of class today to protest education changes planned by the provincial government. Some taking part say they're especially upset over an increase in class sizes.
More and more students are picking sides.
I want schools that are focused on teaching kids the skills that matter. That's reading, writing, and math.
That we should be educated about courses like arts, history, indigenous studies, all the electives that we look forward to going to. We are here today to raise awareness and protest against the provincial government's new policies regarding our education, for teacher cuts, for bigger classrooms, for OSAP cuts.
Yeah, so we're just here as a collective student body to represent our voices and our disagreement with what Doug Ford has decided to do with our budgets. Yeah.
We're here to protest for Doug Ford's OSAP cuts.
Don't like the new policies, so I'm just here to protest it out.
I would like Doug Ford to know that the students of St. Aloysius Gonzaga are here to stand for our education. We are not clients, we are students. We are the people of the future.
What we want as students is like the ability to make sure that we're secured. Nikhita and I are graduating this year, so like when it comes to like the OSAP cuts and like the 6-month like interest-free like period being cut as well, I want to be secured that me and my fellow peers and my friends, you know, that they're gonna be able to, you know, to enjoy their university without having to worry about loans and other things like that.
I want to feel supported as a student. I want to feel like the government has our backs and that the government is there to support us in every step of our way in becoming the future leaders of this world. I also want to make sure that as students we're heard and that we're understood and that these sort of things aren't just being, people aren't turning a blind eye to them, and that they're understanding why we're here and the causes that we're trying to support.
And a lot of people think that like protests are stupid and they don't, it's just a bunch of angry people running on the streets, but like this means something, and this means something to a lot of people, and it means something to us.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like we're out here today not only to show people that our voices can be heard, but that as a collective we can make a difference.
As a student, we have to know important education like arts and history and especially indigenous studies.
There's been 200 years of genocide, and now you want to take away indigenous studies so that no one knows about it, but we know, and we don't do something about it. I want education to be affordable. I want to go to university and not have to worry.
As a student, I want equal funding for schools like this, for the students who are working hard to make our future a good one.
I grew up with literally nothing. I was on the streets for about 2 weeks of my life, and even right now, obviously I'm not still on the streets, but school is still incredibly expensive, and without the support of OSAP, I'm not even going to school next year, actually. Half my choice, half because school is expensive. Every student should have the same right to succeed as everybody else, and money shouldn't have to get in the way of that.
I completely agree with what Chase is saying, because if they cut back on the OSAP funding, these kids are trying their very best, but still there's some kids who's doing like maybe just a bit better. They're getting the scholarships, and now these kids who have maybe 90s marks can't go to university just because they can't afford it. It's like, it's not right.
And if what Doug Ford's trying to do would turn back like time as if it was like 2005 without cell phones, you can't do that because we've developed as a society and technology is like important to us. So just excluding the fact that we can't use cell phones in the classroom is just like, you can't do that.
It's a new age and it's like working backwards. It just won't work.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Budget cuts have got to go!